Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy the Chief, aka the Chef, aka Maple Barley, bringing you another episode of Brawl Stars, where inside of today's video we're going to be breaking down the newest Brawl Talk that just released a few hours ago inside of Brawl, and talking about all of the new changes that are going to be heading our way sometime soon for the newest update coming out inside of the game. Now I am a little bit late, hand up on that one. I'm actually in another strange hotel, which you guys have sort of gotten used to. This time I'm out in Spain celebrating Alvaro 845's wedding. You guys might know him as the biggest mobile gaming YouTuber in all of Spain. Shout out to Alvaro as well as Alicia for their wedding. But let's go and hop into the Brawl Talk right now and break this bad boy down. Now for this newest update, which of course you guys know they released Brawl Talk, and generally the update comes a couple of days after. They didn't specify in the video when the update's coming out, but I would assume it's going to come out sometime soon. The centerpiece of this newest update coming out inside of the game is going to be for the newest brawler being released, whose name is Bibi. Now with Bibi, basically what she is, she's a melee brawler that uses a baseball down to swipe out her opponents. Honestly, Bibi looks pretty fun to play, and with Bibi being a melee brawler, she has 3 ammo pieces where she can go ahead and swipe, and she actually has a pretty decent range. It's almost similar to Poco, so even though that she's melee, she can still hit enemies from a distance. But what's really cool about Bibi is the fact that with Bibi's kit, if she doesn't attack for a little period of time, she'll actually charge up a 3rd bar below her ammo, which if it's fully charged up, Bibi takes a huge swipe and knocks enemy brawlers back. Now this can be pretty useful, or it could be sort of devastating, honestly, if you have a Bibi and you charge up your attack and then you knock people away and then you can't attack them anymore. Honestly, I can see it being sort of a troll. I'm really interested how this interaction will sort of work. I can see it being fun inside a showdown where you swipe someone into another opponent and they end up getting destroyed, but I can also see it being annoying where you hit someone away and then you can't really reach them anymore. Overall, Bibi looks fun to play. Now she is another one of these fairly auto-aim reliant brawlers, which is a little bit concerning for the meta of the game, but for me, I'm gonna go ahead and wait and see for Bibi to actually come out. Not gonna comment on what her actual strength might be. Could be strong, could be weak. She does have a decent amount of hit points, as well as her damage is pretty strong. But yeah, we'll end up seeing what happens. But Bibi looks pretty legit. As with every single update that comes out inside of Brawl Stars, Supercell hooks us up with more skins to be released inside of the game. Now for this update, they targeted 3 brawlers for 4 different skins. First, you have Hot Rod Brock, again, another Brock skin. You've got the new one for Carl, which is Road Rage Carl, and honestly, Road Rage Carl looks absolutely amazing. Definitely my favorite new skin coming out inside of this update. And then you've got 2 new skins for Barley. You've got Baking Sale Barley, which is basically Barley dressed up and holding a little cake, I guess, to go ahead and sell. And then finally you've got Maple Barley, which is sort of a little bit of a shout out to the Canadians who soft launched the game back 2 years ago. Now for me, while I'm always excited about new skins, and personally I think the Carl one looks legit, I am disappointed that it's around Brock and Barley. We already have so many Barley skins, one of which you get for free with Supercell ID. We already have so many Brock skins that I don't know why Supercell continues to target these brawlers. It might be similar to what I've seen inside of League of Legends. Game developers tend to release skins around some of the more popular brawlers inside of the game, because then they have a better chance of being picked up and actually purchased, rather than releasing brawlers for or skins for brawlers who, you know, maybe aren't owned as much, such as legendary brawlers. It makes a lot of sense to why they'd prioritize more common brawlers inside of the game. But for me, while I think these skins are great, I'd love to see them target different brawlers inside of the game. Now of course, I didn't actually see any new remodels coming out inside of this Brawl Talk. At least there could be a remodel that they didn't announce inside of the Brawl Talk, but if there is no, you know, remodel for someone like a Tara, it's pretty disappointing, because we want to see skins for, let's say, a Tara or a Piper sometime soon. But overall, happy with the quality of the skins. Wish they were on different brawlers. Now the overall theme for this update is all about what's called the Retropolis. Now in the Retropolis, it's sort of like a biker gang. You actually have Bull's Diner as part of the Retropolis, where you have people inside of their leather vests and whatever else. Basically with this update, you know, similar to a lot of these different maps that are going to come out inside of the game, you're going to be seeing this theme sort of prevalent across a lot of these new maps, and there's going to be a lot of new maps actually added to the game. Now not only will there be new maps, but there are going to be some older maps that are going to return to the mix. Supercell didn't give us too many details. If you fast forward through the video, you might be able to see the exact, or some of the exact maps that they're going to be putting in, but as always, they rely on the community to bring maps to the game, and they did give a certain amount of shout outs to different people who created maps, which is pretty legit. Maybe one day I'll create a map and you guys will have a chance to play it inside of the game. Now, one thing that everyone's wanted over the last couple of weeks in Brawl Stars has to be balance changes, and Frank, the game lead of Supercell, did confirm that balance changes are coming out inside of the game, but he didn't give any details on the brawlers being touched nor the timeline, so I'm sort of interested to see what's going to be coming out. But of course, balance changes will be coming out, and just like every single one of you guys, I need to see Rosa get a buff. She is not strong enough. I need more damage. I need a longer shield. And yeah, I don't know what they're going to touch inside of this balance change. Hopefully they shake up the meta a little bit. A lot of people are sick of seeing Rosa. They're sick of seeing Jean. They're sick of seeing Carl. Even, I mean, Leon isn't really that OP, but there's so many of these newer brawlers that are common inside of the meta. Personally, for me, I'd love to see some of these less auto attack reliant brawlers inside of the game, or auto aim reliant brawlers inside of the game, become more popular. But you guys can drop your best guesses in the comment section below for what's actually going to be coming out. Now, one final thing that they did announce for the new update coming out inside of Brawl Stars was that Club Mail is going to be released inside of the game. Now, similar to Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Boom Beach, and Heyday, all of these games from Supercell have an in-game messaging system where your clan leaders, or I guess club leaders if you'd like to call it for Brawl Stars, can send messages out to the entire club, and it looks like that's something that's going to come out inside of Brawl Stars. Now, Frank didn't confirm anything. He just messaged he just said that there will be Club Mail, but for me, I'd expect it to work pretty similar to other Supercell titles. Now, one issue with Brawl Stars in the long run is that there's no point of really being inside of a club right now. You know, I'm sure that down the line with features like Club Mail, with features like Club Wars, Clash of Clubs, I don't know what they're going to release inside of the game. I'd hope that clubs have a little bit more significance, but for now, Club Mail is going to be one part of that journey, and we'll have to see what else they add as the game moves on. So that's going to wrap it up for the Brawl Talk. Overall, I was pretty excited with a lot of the stuff that they announced. Now, of course, I would love to see some big, juicy features coming out inside of Brawl Stars, or new game modes such as Siege. I actually really love Siege. I've seen a lot of people love Brawl Ball more than Siege, which is interesting for me. I'm a big Siege guy, but, you know, I'd love to see more features being released. Obviously, with Metropolis, a lot of people thought this was going to be some sort of new feature inside the game rather than a new theme or a landscape. We'll see what happens. Brawl Stars is still very young as a game. Clash of Clans is close to celebrating its 7th birthday coming up this year, which is insane. And they're still adding new content and stuff to the game as time goes on. So I'm excited to see what comes out. Maybe more stuff is going to be coming than what they actually announced inside the Brawl Talk. Supercell could be delivering or over delivering and trying to underset expectations. Guys, I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm in the middle of Spain and I got a flight in 12 hours. I'm going to see you guys when I get back to my office for another beautiful Brawl Stars video, but that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and let me know what you think about the new Brawl Talk inside of the comment section below. Are you hyped? Are you disappointed? Do you wish that there was something obvious that Supercell didn't announce? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. That's going to do it for this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace